A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the seller and Waverley, the number 1 Reeway office in Victoria, I welcome you to the public auction here for number 34 Lower Terrace Crescent in Noble Park North. My name is Danny John and I'm proudly to be your auctioneer this afternoon and also assist you with your purchase and marketing agent, Marc. You've met throughout the campaign, and also one of the directors from the office, Peter Messia, is also here to assist with your competition here today. If you have any questions or need any assistance with your bidding, they are here to help you. Now, the biddings here today, let me just quickly draw attention to the contract sale, which has been made available to you prior to today's auction and on display for the last 30 minutes. Very straightforward auction contract, no difference compared to the others that we're using to serve Victoria for residential property auctions. Two parts of contract form the framework of your competition here today. The particular sale and then the annual statement, which is more commonly known as a Section 32 document that contains all the relevant information you need to know in terms of becoming a new owner of this property right here on Lower Terrace Crescent. Now, the particular sale reads as follows. The marketing agent for owner here today is Reeway Real Estate, and property we sell is commonly known to the deliverman and postman as 34 Lower Terrace Crescent in Noble Park North. Inclusive in today's sale, all fixed floor coverings, light fittings, window finishings, everything that's in the permanent nature as inspected will be delivered as the same condition guaranteed by the owner by settlement. We sell on auction conditions today, so ladies and gentlemen, 10% deposit is what we need from you if you are the successful purchaser. And if you do choose the way of paying by EFT, $20,000 is the minimum amount that we need from you upon signing the contract sale. Settlement is flexible 30 all the way up to 90 days, of course, unless you made other arrangements with the team before the commencement of today's auction. The contract will be unconditional. There is no cooling off period. Now, as your auctioneer, it is my duty and responsibility to ensure today's auction is conducted in accordance with the rules that set out in the Sale Land Regulations 2014 Schedule 1 or any additional conditions made available for inspection prior to today's auction. The rules prohibit bidder to try to prevent other bidders from bidding or any major interruptions by bidders during the course of the auction, and there are fines for these conducts. Bidders will be indicated upon request by me as the auctioneer, and also the rules permit vendor bid. The terms I will use to indicate a bid I made on behalf of the vendor will be simply vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer here today can make a vendor bid. And lastly, most importantly, buyers, if you want to be the one assigning one of these in the next 20 to 30 minutes time, please pay particular attention to the next two rules because they are crucial for your success here today. One, by law, as the auctioneer, I cannot accept any bids or offers that's made after I declare the property sold. Before I knock down to the successful purchaser here today, I'll simply call it out 3 times, like so. First call, second call, third and final call. And once the property has been knocked down, I can't take any more bids. Lastly, our owner has a reserve price. In the event, if we fall short of that reserve, by law, only the last bidder will have the first opportunity to buy this property at the owner's reserve. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to number 34 Lower Terrace Crescent here in Noble Park North. The neighbours on the street will testify what a wonderful neighbourhood this is to raise your family, to settle in, or to downsize if that's the case you are in. 3 bedrooms on the left-hand side of the property, 2 separate living areas, your formal lounge located in the front portion of the property, and then the large family room in the centre. This is something that you can move straight in. Doesn't matter 30, 60 or 90 days time that you choose to settle. Very short distance to the Silverton Primary School just around the corner. Easy access to M1 and M3. Waverley Gardens Shopping Centre just around the corner. Like I said, everything that this postcode is known for is literally right here. My buyers, you've spent the last 4 weeks waiting for this day. And maybe longer since you started looking since the beginning of this year. The only thing that stops you between owning a property and keep on looking and see me next Saturday is your hesitation. And that hesitation, I think, has already proven you've lost quite a bit of money since you started looking, because we know it's on the rising market and it is continue rising. Unfortunately, only one person can walk away with signing a contract here today. And whether you can choose to continue looking, see me next week or the week after, or spend your Saturday afternoon, this very hour, 2:10, in your lounge room, in a cafe, in a restaurant, because you end your house hunting today on the May 15th. Let's find out now. 34 Lower Terrace Crescent here in Noble Park North. Where do we see a fair, reasonable, even-handed start in your hands now? By the way, that's the cue for you to start place your bid. Got an indicative sounding range 750 to 780. I don't mind to start bid or lower. At 650, why not, sir? At $650,000 across the road. At 650 is the call. I call $20,000 in the ride now. At $650,000 across the road with you, with Peter there. At 650 is the money. At $650,000, can I call it 670 anywhere? At 650 with you there across the road. At 650 is the call now. At $650,000, can I call it 670 anywhere? At $650,000 with 70. You there, 77. Welcome to you, sir. At $670,000 straight back, can I call it 690? I'll take me straight to 700. At $670,000 I've got. What do you say, ma'am, sir? At $670,000 bids here. At $670,000, he's closer to the door. Do I let him have it? 80. I'll take you 10 at this stage. I don't have the owner's permission to take that increment. Call a 90. Can I call 90, sir? 90 now at 90. 690 against you, sir. Call a 710. At $690,000 across the road with the opening bidder. At 690, where do we go? Anyone can jump in at this stage. At 690.
Take a 10.
I'll take you 10, sir. 710. Can I call a 20? 710 on the knot. At 710 across the road, what do you say? Call a 730. At 710 is the bid. At $710,000 against you there, opening bidder. At $710,000, what do you want to do? Another 20 will put you back to the box seat. At $710,000, this here to my left, at 710 is the money. At 710, what do you say?
20.
That's 20. On top. On top of 730, then at 730 against you now, sir.
Are you at 710 or 720?
I was at 710. That's why I asked for 7. Is that 20 on top or 720?
720.
720. You got me excited. At 720, we're drawing 10s at 720 now. At 720. Same opportunity. 10 straight back. 30. Straight back. 730. See, 10's not working too early. 730 now. 40. I'll go straight to 750. That's the lower end of the quoting range anyway. At $730,000, what do you want to do? At $730,000 against your opening bid across the road. 40. 40 now, 50 cents. Still below what we call this, sir. 740 across the road. Make it a 750. At 750 now, 50. At 750 against you. At $750,000, 3/4 minute is the current bid. At 750, what do you want to do next? At $750,000, 60. 50 I have. At $750,000. At 750 against you, opening bidder. At $750,000, what do you want to do next? Another 10, put you back to the race. At 750 I've got. Gentlemen to the left. At $750,000, Stack County, first go. At $750,000. Second time then. At $750,000, bids to my left. All down, all finished, all silent now at $750,000. Third and final opportunity at $750,000. All finished. I'll take you one. Okay, I'll compromise. I'll meet you in the middle. I'll call it 5. 5? 55? Yeah, I don't need their instructions. I'm waiting for your instructions. 55. 55, same here, 60. 755. 55, I've got a 755 across the row is the opening bidder. 755 I've got. First time. 755,000. That's 755. Second call. That's $755,000. This across for it. Third and final call is 60. Good bid of 60 now. We're on the market selling at $760,000. What do you want to do now? Just between you two at 760. He holds the key. One. You really want to start that? What about 2.5? 760 I've got. 760. 2.5? 1. Okay, I'll take the one at 761. 1,500. 1,500. 762.5. See what got there invention. 765. 62.5. He holds the key. That's $762,500. Are we done, finished, and silent now? First call. 762.5. Second call. That's $762,500. Are we done?
Another 1,000, Danny.
Another 1,000. 3.5. 763,500. 764,500 on top. 764 now. It's the pointing end of the auction at 764,000. Play for keep now at 764 once, twice. Are we done?
500.
And half. 64.5. 64.5. 764. 500. I'll give you a moment to think about it. Maybe talk to the family. At 764.5. Appreciate your patience. We are getting to that point at the end of the auction. Usually this is a very, very important decision. At $764,500. I'll start once. $764,500.
Okay.
Twice now. 765. 65 now. 765.
766.
66. 66. 766. Are you sure, sir? 766 was the opening bidder. Was the interest rate so low? What's the difference that you're going to pay for the extra one? It was 766,000, counting 3 times and 3 times only. First call at $766,000. Are you sure? Second call now at $766,000. All finished. Once the gavel hits the contract, I can't take any more bids.
500.
And half. Almost. 766. And half. 67. 767. Thank you for bidding here today at 767,000. Last 3 call. First, second, third and final call at $767,000. 100% out. Well, thank you for bidding here today. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the new owner. It is sold. Congratulations. Well bought. Commiserations to the bidder. Ladies and gentlemen.